Popcorn is famous all around the world. It's one of the all-time favorite snacks. So you don't need much to do a portion of popcorn. So all you need is corn kernels, a bit of salt or sugar if you like it sweet, some oil, or you can pop a bag in a microwave. But if you want to make money and sell it to large amounts of customers, you need a proper machine. So I want to present to you a popcorn machine from Royal Catering. So before I show you how it works, let me show you the machine in details and I answer some questions I found on the internet, which are frequently asked. So let's go over the questions first. Many people are asking about the weight of the machine, and it weighs 21.9 kilograms. So it is heavy, but it's still kind of portable, so one person can lift it and put it wherever you need it. Second question is how to clean it, outwards and inwards. Well, outwards is kind of easy. All you need is a cloth, Windex or whatever you're using for windows and such in glass. Inside it's a bit tricky because it comes in contact with food, so a food sanitizer would be best. The pot, and that is kind of interesting thing, you can disassemble the whole pot unit, let's call it. So just by releasing the pin, you can unplug it and you can take the whole pot out of the machine and clean it. But let's go over some technical details. First of all, it's an aluminium, stainless steel and tempered glass construction. So the stems, the whole body is aluminum, stainless steel, powder coated, let's call it a hood or roof. Of course, a really cool design. The machine works with 1600 watts, so it is quite efficient. It will go through 5 to 6 kilograms of uncooked corn in an hour. And well, controls, very easy. You have 3 buttons there on top. The description of the button is above the button. So you have a power and light button, you have a heat button and a turn button. So I get into these two in a second. First, power and light. So by turning this on, you turn on obviously the light. So the light emits some heat. Also there is a heating element underneath the floor of the main chamber. So by turning this on, you turn on the heating element, so your popcorn will stay nice and warm for the whole time. So you can make up a lot. If you have a lot of customers, let's say in the cinema before the movie starts, you need a lot of it. It will stay nice, warm and fresh for your guests. The doors, of course, tempered glass, they open outwards. There's another trick here. You can open the door. This gives you better access to your chamber. As you can see in the set, you're getting a measuring jug, that's for your oil and corn, and of course a shovel. So you can take your corn kernels and of course you can scoop out the cooked popcorn out. So that's kind of cool that you get it in a set, so you basically when you take it out of the box you can start straight away. Of course you just plug it in a normal wall socket. There's no philosophy to it. As you can see, the floor is perforated, so the perforations are just big enough for the corn kernels to fall through, so you won't serve your guests any uncooked corn. Of course, the corn kernels will be collected by the tray, so you can take it out and, well, you can reuse it. So whatever hasn't been cooked, you can actually pick it up and fry it again. The pot itself has a Teflon coating, and as you can see it has a lid that is magnetized, so when you lift it, well, it will stay up, which makes the whole process of preparing the popcorn really easy. Alright, so let's get to these two. When you turn the heat button on, of course it turns on the heating element in the pot and you start making popcorn. The turn button, however, and that's kind of cool thing. So let me just show you how to empty the corn, and I'll show you the churning element. So this actually is a very cool thing because by spinning it will scrape the bottom of the pot, so it will lift all the cooked corn, so it won't get stuck to the surface, it won't get burnt, and of course the uncooked kernels will fall down back on the surface of the pot to be cooked, so you get the most out of a portion of corn. All right, so that's pretty much it. Let's turn it off and I show you the device in action. So first, turn the power light on. Let's open the doors, lift the hatch. I already measured out my ingredients, so according to the instruction manual, you need 150 grams of corn and about 50 mils of oil. What oil you're using depends on your preferences. I'm using olive oil. Best is probably palm oil or coconut oil. That's what the cinemas are using. And what I like to do, that's my secret, and I'll tell you, I always put some seasoning straight in the pot, so when the corn cooks, when it pops, it will be instantly coated with some seasoning. All right, so hatch down. Let's close the doors. Turn the heating element on and the churning element on. So now we have 1.5 minutes approximately to get that portion done. All right, once you hear the popping stopped, it means the popcorn is ready. So let's turn the turning element off, the heating element off, open the doors, open the hatch, lift the lid. By pulling the lever down, you can empty the contents of the pot into the main chamber. As you can see, everything falls out. Always season it afterwards. Always remember seasoning. And it's best when it's still hot. All right, so a pinch of salt more. Of course, you can use sugar if you like. Just give it a bit of a stir just to get rid of all the uncooked kernels that may have happened. And just scoop it into the container. Whether it's a box, a bowl, whatever, too easy. All right, so I hope I answered all your questions. I hope you liked the video. So thank you guys very much for watching and I see you next time.